That was not weird at all. Yeah, breakfast time. Gotta make some coffee with milk. Black tea. Mmm. Breakfast time. What are we having today? How about pancake eggs, bacon, yogurt, and we want toast with honey on it. Num num.
That's good.
That is very good.
Hey, Alex. Did you need something?
I saw the ghost again last night. She said, "Help me." Why do you think Audrey's ghost would say that?
Maybe she's trapped here? Can't move on to the afterlife?
Maybe.
Why don't you ask Shirley? She seems to know a lot about ghosts.
Yeah, that's a good idea. She may have seen something last night, too.
What do you mean?
She had an accident, slipped on some of those water footprints you mentioned.
Oh, is she okay?
She seemed fine, just flustered.
That's good to hear. I'm glad she's okay.
Actually, I wanted to ask you something about Henry.
What is it?
I found Audrey's old diary, and she mentions him in it. It seems to indicate that he hung around the inn quite a bit when Audrey's father wasn't around.
Wait, what are you implying?
I don't know. I don't even know if it matters, but it sounds like Henry spent a lot of time here and is still trying to get involved. You said he doesn't like you, right?
Nah, he was never my biggest fan.
Well, it's a lead that I need to look into more.
Here,
What's this?
Lisa's number. She knows Henry better
Okay.
than most people. Maybe she can help.
There's a collapsed house out by the lake. What do you know about it?
It's an old boathouse. That's the spot where Audrey crashed.
Who owns it?
It's part of the inn's property.
Why hasn't it been repaired?
Lisa had plans to repair it, just never got around to doing it. I think it was too hard for her to deal with. Then she ended up selling the place. Dennis wants to repair it and build it up as a second business.
He's all business, huh?
Oh, yeah. He seems good at what he does, though.
I talked to
Huh.
Dennis. Did you know that his great-grandmother originally opened this inn?
Yeah, I knew. That's why he bought the place.
Do you think he would use Audrey's death to get the inn back?
I don't think so. From what I understand, he stumbled across the listing while he was looking for new business opportunities.
You know that for sure.
That's what I heard.
Thanks for the help.
Later.
Later. Okay. Um. Hello, buddy.
How can I help you?
Your password was really annoying.
Have you ever seen the ghost?
No, I've only heard stories. And that's all they are, stories.
But it's not a story. I saw the ghost.
People see what they want to see.
I didn't want to see anything. I just saw it.
You seem very interested in what's going on here. Your subconscious could have had willed it to happen without you knowing you wanted to see it.
That makes no sense when I hardly knew what was going on here.
It makes perfect sense.
If you think the ghost is only a story,
All right, I gotta
how will
head
that
to
help
work.
your
So I'll see you
business?
next time.
People
Bye.
love a
Okay,
good story.
Rosie.
They'll
Thank
pay
you
good
so much
money
for being
one.
here while you
This
could.
inn will allow
I hope
people
you
to
have a
be immersed in
fantastic
an
rest of your day
experience.
and have a good day at work
They'll
as
feel
well.
like they're a part of it, and then
Adios.
they'll tell their friends all about it.
You wouldn't be tempted to add to the story?
I won't need to. People's own imaginations will do the brunt of the work, and the lore of the inn, as well as my business, will keep growing.
Around last
Did you
night.
happen to be around last night?
I was here until 6 like always. Why do you ask?
I thought I saw a man in the dark outside. Just wondering who it was.
Henry, if you see him again, let me or Ronnie know. We'll have the cops come over and check.
Be safe while you drive and at work. Bye, Rosie. Yes, indeed.
I've heard there have
Agreed.
been
Be
accidents
safe
surrounding
and
the
have a good
ghost.
day.
You're not worried about the safety of your guests?
Accidents. I've had a few clumsy guests who want to blame things on a ghost. No, I'm not worried.
Goodbye.
Thanks for your time, Dennis.
You need I
You're on your
walk. I
way
live
out.
15 minutes away. Oh, well, be safe walking. I think it still applies. I walk 15 minutes. Still, be safe. Okay. We gotta talk to all of our
Hey,
people.
Alex.
Hi, Lauren. Have time for some questions?
I'm a little busy right now, but if you don't mind helping me with this, I could give you a few minutes of my time.
I can do that.
Ooh. The Grand Air is having
I'll
a
need to
sale.
select the
You will
right
need
tag
to
for each
select
item.
a sales tag based on the information below. If the price is over $18.99, then the item is 10% off, except for t-shirts, which are 20% off. Nice that your work is walking distance. Yeah, that would be nice. I had that happen to me for a little bit, where I was literally staying in a hotel across from my work. And it would be walking distance, so I'd leave 5 minutes before my shift and just walk over. And then same thing when I walk back, I just literally walk across the street to go quote-unquote home. If the price is under $18.99, the item is 15% off, except for drinks. Helmets have an additional 50% off if an item is not on sale. Select pass. Yeah, it was, you can say it was nice, but, you know, obviously the reasoning why I was in a hotel for like half a year is not the best. You know. Okay, so it does show up on the side. That's what I was curious about. Handlebars. 10%. Cola. Wait. So, is the drink just a pass? So it must be a pass. Hex key set. 15. Saddlebag. 10%. Bike helmet. 10%. Energy drink pass. Freedom cap. 15%. Tire slime. 15%. Bike helmet. 10%. 10%. Pass. 20%. 20%.
Some of these are wrong. Better try again.
Which ones are wrong? Oh! Gotcha. Handlebars. 10% pass. Hex key. 15%. Saddlebag. 10%. Bike helmet. So if it's over, it'd be 15. But it's saying helmets have an additional 15%. So is that 25? No, it says an additional 15% off. So that would... So 10, it'd be 10 and 15. So that would be 25. Freedom cap. %. Tire slime. 15%. Bike helmet. 25. Jawstring. 10%. Energy pass. Sweater is a t-shirt. Is sweater a t-shirt? Does this count as a t-shirt? Or no? Because if it doesn't count as a t-shirt, it's just 10%. But if it's a t-shirt, it's 20. So does this one count as a t-shirt, or does this not count as a t-shirt? What would you think, Sheeny? Which one do you think it is? Do you think it counts as a t-shirt? What do you think, Sheeny? I'm leaning towards not. You think it's a t-shirt? Okay. We'll go that.
Some of these are wrong. Better try again.
Ooh. Price is over $18.99. The item is 10% off. So 10%. Pass. Item is under is 15%. 15%. Hex key set. Would be 15%. That's okay. Saddlebag, 10%. Bike helmet, 25. Energy drink pass, 15. 15, 25, 10, pass, 10, 20.
Perfect.
Yep. That's okay, Sheeny. It's a
Thanks
very
for the help.
confusing question,
Now,
right?
what did you want to ask me?
I found a letter you wrote to Ronnie asking him to talk.
Oh?
Yeah, it had been ripped up and thrown away.
Do you go through people's trash often?
Yes.
It's a bad habit of mine.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not surprised he threw it away.
Sounds like you were trying to talk to him with no luck.
No, we used to be friends, but ever since Audrey died, he keeps brushing me off.
Oh.
It sounds like there's more that he's not saying.
There definitely is. I just wish he'd talk to me.
I saw the ghost again. She asked me for help. You knew Audrey. Why would she do that?
Well, like I said before, maybe there are questions she wants answered. Maybe you need to find out what those questions are.
What do you know about her death?
She was in a boating accident.
What else happened? How did she get into an accident?
There was a fight. Audrey and Ronnie, they got into this fight. She was upset and came to talk to me about it.
About what?
She was conflicted. I don't think she really wanted to break up with him.
Oh.
Why did she then?
Everyone thought she deserved better, and we weren't quiet about how we felt.
What else happened that night?
Let me think. She came over to talk, and Ronnie kept calling and calling. She finally answered. He told her he wanted to meet with her to talk through things. I told her it was a bad idea. She told me she wouldn't talk to him, but wanted to go out for a boat ride.
Is it common to go boating at night?
The locals do sometimes. Audrey did quite a bit. She would say she did her best thinking on the lake.
What else happened?
I don't know. She was dead, and the police said it was a boating accident.
What about Ronnie? You said he wanted to talk to her that night?
Yeah, I've asked him about it. He says he doesn't remember that night.
Do you believe him?
I think he doesn't want to remember. Maybe Audrey's trying to help him.
Huh.
What do you know about Henry?
I know him pretty well. He was close with Audrey's family, so he was always hanging around the inn.
What do you think of him?
He's a bit eccentric, but a good guy. He actually rigged a couple arcade machines at his shop so Audrey and I could play them for free.
I've heard he's been hanging around the inn. Do you know why he might do that?
Well, why are you hanging around? With Audrey's ghost showing up, he probably wants to know what's going on too.
Any reason I should be concerned about him?
I remember Audrey saying he had a temper. I never saw it myself, though.
Interesting. Temper. Goodbye.
Well, thank you for your time, Lauren.
I better get back to work. These bikes won't fix themselves.
Okay, interesting. So, there was a fight. We still need to figure out how to fix the boat, right? Oh.
That glowing light was out here somewhere.
Bike around, bike around. My bike. Hello.
Ah, happy customer. Back for more shopping. Or more questions.
Whoa.
You've known Lauren a long time?
Yes, I've known her since she was a little girl.
What do you think of her?
Right now, she's lost the light in her eyes. Something bothers her. Audrey's death, Lisa's leaving. I hope she finds that light again.
There's a lot of dialogue.
What's your opinion of the new inn owner, Dennis?
Bah, he's a greedy man. He cares about making money and nothing else.
Have you met Shirley?
The only person around here who asks more questions than you do.
She's been asking a lot of questions too. About what?
The ghost, the inn. Go bother her with your questions.
Huh?
She probably knows more than I do by now.
Is it true you don't like Ronnie?
It's true. But if you hadn't known him as long as I have, you wouldn't like him either. He puts on a good show, but I know what he's really like.
Oh?
And what's he really like?
Trouble. If I were you, I'd be more worried about him than the ghost.
Interesting.
People can change, you know.
Not often.
That's also very true and unfortunate.
You told me you were close with the family who owned the inn. But I heard you were especially close with Lisa.
You heard wrong. Next question.
Okay.
Goodbye, Henry.
Don't forget to buy something.
Alonzi?
Allons-y? 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 Hee. Allons-y? Allons-y? Nancy Drew. Nancy. Bess. George. Okay. Let's go back to the inn. Okay. Hello, Ronnie.
Hey, Alex. Did you need something?
Yes.
So I talked to Lauren.
Yeah?
Things are tense between the two of you?
Yeah, I guess. Things have been awkward for a while.
How so?
I just never knew how to talk to her after Audrey died.
You were friends though, right?
We were, but without Audrey, it felt like there was this hole in our friendship. It's never felt the same.
Could she be angry enough to send letters to you?
That doesn't sound like Lauren.
Interesting.
Talk to you later.
Later.
Later, hater. Well, actually, let's go back to... Go back here, because we have the game cartridge we can try. Also, it's called Fox, a game cartridge for Geese versus Fox. Fox and Geese is a game in Nancy Drew, White Wolf of Icicle Creek, so it could be a reference to that as well. I doubt it, though, necessarily. It's just another version of, like, Duck Hunter, I think was mentioned. Hello? Oh, yeah. Yeah. Again, I don't necessarily think it's a reference to that game. I think it's more just Duck Hunter. Maybe a name reference, but... This is a cute mini game. It is. It's not required, though, but, I did play it, so, you know. Go back to the inn, and then we'll call Cassandra. See if she has any information for us.
Hey, Alex. What's up?
I saw the ghost again.
You did? Tell me everything.
Well, I was snooping around the property when the ghost showed up out of nowhere and said, "Help me." Then I saw someone else running away in the woods.
The ghost asked for help?
So
That
yeah,
seems
either that
strange.
person running away did something to
Yeah,
cause the
aren't ghosts
ghost,
supposed to scare
or
you
it
off?
was Henry snooping
That's what
around.
I learned from Scooby-Doo. Why would it be asking for help?
I don't know, but I plan on finding out.
You said you saw someone running away in the woods. They probably know something.
Yeah, but I don't know who it was. As I was chasing them, Shirley got into a ghost accident.
A ghost accident.
Yeah, the ghost left behind watery footprints that Shirley slipped on when I was in the middle of chasing whoever
I have
that
a
person
doubt
was.
it was the ghost.
Coincidence?
I
I
think
think she fell on
not.
purpose.
It's just a thought.
Any updates on that research assignment?
I did some digging around about Shirley. She has an avid fan base, but she also has a lot of controversy surrounding her. This isn't the first time someone accused her of faking a haunting.
Interesting.
Oh.
Yeah, but her fans get very upset when someone does.
That's the internet for you.
No, I'm talking very upset. They go back to the places she's visited to try to prove that the hauntings are real.
And do they prove it?
I guess it depends on what you want to believe. The fans believe they've proved it. The skeptics don't think so.
Sounds about right. Doesn't help me much, but it keeps her on my suspect list. Are there any incidents between her and the skeptics? Should I be worried she'll do something more?
Not that I can tell. She addresses them online as non-believers and claims they have nothing better to do with their time. But I haven't read about any escalated incidents.
I see.
Okay, good to know. Thanks for looking into that. I'll keep an eye on her.
Happy to help. If anything else comes up, I'll let you know.
Thanks, Cass. Anyway, I'll talk to you later.
Keep me updated.
Also, I want a bit of a better view when I'm on the phone. I don't want that dusky, like, grass corner. A little bit of a better
Hello?
view.
Hi, is this Lisa?
Yes, who is this?
I'm a detective working for Ronnie. He thinks you may be able to help me with some questions I have.
Why does Ronnie need a detective? Does this have to do with those letters? Are they getting worse?
You knew about the threats he was receiving?
I wouldn't say they were threats, more like guilt trips.
Do you know why someone would want Ronnie to feel guilty?
I know why many people would want him to feel guilty. They blame him for Audrey's death.
Oh? Do you blame
Do
him?
you blame him for her death?
No, it was an accident. Would Audrey be alive if Ronnie hadn't insisted on talking to her that night?
Oh.
Maybe. But I can't blame him for something
The
he
outside
didn't
renders
know
are
would
really
happen.
good. Yeah.
Are there other reasons someone might be angry with Ronnie?
Probably. I've angered people in my past. I'm sure you have as well, Detective. But these letters shouldn't be taken seriously. Anyone sending them is playing a childish game.
I have some other
Interesting.
questions for you if you don't mind.
Yes?
You seem to stick up for Ronnie. What was your relationship with him like when he was dating Audrey?
He's like a son to me. I stuck up for him then, and I'll stick up for him now.
Henry?
I've heard you and Henry are close. What can you tell me about him?
Yes, Henry and I were close. I assume you know more than I'd like you to know, Detective. But part of the reason why I sold the inn was to have a second chance.
Because Audrey died?
That was part of it, yes. I was haunted by her death, and then her hauntings became real. My husband and I had to get away, but that wasn't what I was talking about.
You were talking about Henry.
Yes, you already seem to know somehow.
That you had an affair?
Whoa!
You get straight to the point,
Whoa!
Detective, don't you?
Whoa!
Yes. If I have to say it, yes, I had an affair.
Oh,
Well,
that makes a lot
my
of sense.
husband found out about it. It had happened off and on for years. Henry tried to convince me to leave my husband, but I couldn't. Finally, he became impatient and told Tom what had happened. I think Henry hoped that if Tom left me, I would end up with him.
But he didn't leave you.
No, he gave me a second chance. But part of our agreement to stay together was moving away. So I listed the inn for sale and sold the place. When Audrey's ghost started showing up, I was even more grateful for our decision.
Her ghost showed up after you listed the inn?
Whoa.
I thought it was the other way around.
Wrong move, buddy.
No, I listed it, but didn't tell anyone until after the haunting started. I wasn't ready to answer any questions they might have. So, in a strange way, Audrey made it easier for us to move on.
Okay.
What do you know about Dennis, the man who bought your inn?
He'd been hounding me to buy that place for years. He'd come to town once in a while to chat me up about it.
Oh, really?
Yes. When I listed it, I let him know we were
really?
ready to sell. Took him a couple months to reorganize his assets and make an offer, but it was a generous one.
He told me he had just happened across the listing for the inn.
Maybe you misunderstood him.
I know what I heard.
Well,
Yeah.
he must have told you wrong.
Or, yeah, well, like, what you're saying is he must have lied, because, yeah, he probably did.
What can you tell me about Lauren?
Audrey, Ronnie, and Lauren were best friends growing up. She spent a lot of time at the inn. We didn't always get along, though.
Why not?
We disagreed on Audrey and Ronnie dating.
She didn't approve, but you did?
Why do you care about their relationship?
I need to look at this case from every angle. Anything you can tell me will help.
I could see what Audrey saw in Ronnie. I've known him since he was a child. He has a good heart. He just lost his way for a moment.
But Lauren didn't agree.
Lauren cares for Ronnie, in her own way. But for a time, Ronnie's troubles were becoming Audrey's troubles. Lauren came to me about it, wanting to break them up. I told her no because I trusted Audrey to make her own decisions.
And Lauren didn't like that?
She has a tendency to think she knows what's best for people, and Audrey was her best friend. She wanted to protect her.
Was Shirley staying here when you left?
Shirley?
She's a blogger staying at the White Oak. She writes about ghosts.
Ah, that's right. I remember her being excited when the ghost showed up. She lacked tact. And she's still around?
Yeah. Sounds like she's hoping to get a good story out of everything going on.
Sounds like she has as much empathy as when I left. My daughter's ghost showed up and she couldn't understand why I didn't want to be hounded with questions.
Thank you for your time. I'll call again if I have any more questions.
Goodbye, Detective.
I like this. This is a really good game. I want to start, like, so there's some streamers that I watch. Jacksepticeye's girlfriend, I think it's girlfriend, Gab Smolders, has just finished playing the Nancy Drew games. She still could play the second one and the 2 Dossier games, but she hasn't played any of those. So let's walk. She could still play those if she really wanted to. But, like, this would be a little bit of a fun thing for her to play.
This boat has a hole in it.
How do I... block the hole. Yeah, Gabs.
Hey, Alex.
Ah,
Any
Sheeny, you
updates?
know Gabs as well?
Well, I saw the ghost again, and it asked for my help.
Did it invite you out for coffee too?
No, I'm serious. It asked for my help.
What does that mean?
It means that there's something more going on here, that the ghost is here for a reason, that... I don't know, Concilio. You're the one who sent me on a ghost chase. I'm not used to my cases being haunted.
Alex, you're there to figure out who is threatening Ronnie. Don't forget that that's your main focus.
I know. I just think there's more going on here.
I watched Jack years
And you
ago and his
might
girlfriend
find
has
it.
appeared from time to
Don't
time.
forget why you're there.
I won't.
I'll let you get back to your case. Keep me updated.
It has been years since I
Aye.
watched him play. You should watch some of Gab Smolder's Nancy Drew videos. Apparently Jack might actually play some Nancy Drew games on his channel this year. That's what Gab was saying in one of her streams turned to video that I watched on her channel. So that'd be freaking amazing. But there is a couple of games that Gab played with Jack in the Nancy Drew franchise on her channel. And then on top of that, she's played through most of them, so you have the entire series minus the second one, Ransom of the Seven Ships, and the 2 Dossier games. So, other than those.
There's a shop owner nearby who keeps snooping around the property.
What's he looking for?
I don't know, but I intend to find out.
You'll have to be the better Snoop.
Oh, I will be.
I like the confidence.
Talk to you later.
Neat.
I'll
Yeah.
let you get back to work then.
I need to find a way to beat the ghost, but I don't know how to. Not beat the ghost, fix the boat. Jeez, beat the ghost. Beat the ghost. Gravitate towards Gibbs' streams because he was not a very loud gamer. He is so loud, Sheeny. What do you mean? I'm joking, by the way. Oh, that time there was a opening sound. I am half deaf, so he does not shout as much. I was just joking. I also gravitate toward his streams.
Ew.
Ew. I have a putty knife. Do I need to find putty? Do I need to find putty? I don't know why this is still here.
Come in.
Come in.
Good morning, darling. Come to check on old Shirley?
How are you feeling after that fall?
My backside's bruised, but not as much as my ego. Anyways, enough about me. You did some exploring last night. Find anything interesting?
I
Not
actually
really.
had a question. Have you ever had a ghost ask you for help?
For help? Let me think. There was the Arlington ghost, a cowboy who lost his love before he died. Folks told stories of him asking them to return his beloved Clarice.
That's sad. Did the cowboy ever find her?
No, not that I've heard. As far as I know, he's still there, asking for her return. Then there was the ghost of DeBlancey Lake.
The
She
Blaney
lost
Lake.
her handbag in the water.
Add back.
I saw
Okay,
her.
welcome
That's
back, Sheen.
all she could talk about.
Were you able to help her?
Bless your heart, I was not going swimming for a lost handbag in a murky lake.
I don't blame you. I probably wouldn't wade through a murky lake either.
Not at all. Why are you asking me this? Got some ghost problems?
I was outside last night when the ghost showed up again and said, "Help me."
Sounds like this ghost thinks you can help. If I were you, I'd listen.
Says the woman who wouldn't go diving for a handbag.
You got me there. Maybe I should have listened. Would have made a better blog post anyhow. Maybe you should learn from my mistake and listen this time around.
That gives me something to think about. Thanks for your help, Shirley.
Anytime, dear.
Anytime, dear.
Hoaxes.
Fishing wire and hidden fans used to cause them to drafts. Attention. Okay, well. Where would I find Putty? Where would I find Putty? Come on when I get home. I haven't called in a while. Yeah, I already read that one. Already done that one too.
As much as I'd love it.
Okay, let's see.
Hey, Alex. Did you need something?
I need a hint.
Talk to you later.
If you need my help, I'm here.
How can I help you?
I heard that you've been trying to buy this in from Lisa for a long time.
I have.
I thought you just stumbled upon the listing.
What does it matter if I stumbled upon it or not? Why do you care?
I'm just wondering, with all the weird things going on here, it seems like a strange thing to hide.
You are a complete stranger to me. Do I owe you an explanation about when or how I buy my property?
I mean, that is fair, right? Yes, actually.
As one of your guests, I'd like to know that things are on the up and up here.
I am an honest businessman, and I don't appreciate my integrity being questioned. Now I have work I need to get back to. How can I help you?
Thanks for your time, Dennis.
Close the door on your way out.
He's a very rude business owner. Just saying. Just want to point that little tidbit of information out. We have a putty knife, but we don't have, like...
Can't do that.
Anything in the boat shop or the antique shop? Maybe, we can see.
That won't work.
I mean, it's a possibility. Well, it's not a boat shop, it's a bike shop. We don't have a boat shop.